So let's look at integrity. You want to appear honest and dependable, and you are honest, not just appear that way like you're trying to scam us. You look at all sides of an issue, even if you're promoting one side. Maybe share how you can see the other side's point of view. But in looking at the evidence, you're pretty convinced that your side, especially in persuasion, is the way to go. You have good intentions. You're straightforward with your audience at this point. And this goes hand in hand with competence, really, your integrity and your honesty. So integrity is up here, honest and dependable. You look at all sides of an issue and you're knowledgeable. You know that trial lawyers can argue both sides. They know both sides so well. So you looked at all sides. You have good intentions, you're straightforward, and it goes with the competence factor. The third one is really interesting, and it's called attractiveness. We're all born with different traits and characteristics. We know that. I'm short, others are tall, that's part of blue eyes, brown eyes, whatever it might be. Attractiveness theory in communication is about likable. It's about being warm and friendly, even in conflict. Even in, you're talking about the Fargo-Moorhead diversion, which is just gone all over the place with people wanting to spare their property and everyone has interest. But still, you want to be warm and friendly. This is a smile when appropriate, not a fakey, but a smile. This is your direct eye contact. So when you're using your eye contact in a room, I would go and gaze briefly at each part of the room and look for a moment at each, even before you begin, and establish that direct eye contact. You're not a bobblehead, but you're finding people, especially those that are using head nods with you, they're on the same page with you at that part. Here's another place where you can share some feelings and share what it means to be human. Be careful again about too much, TMI. What's enough for the class to know and still feel moved, perhaps, to do something? Another thing is to tell a bit of a joke about yourself at the beginning, like, here's the biggest mistake I ever made doing that, and then kind of pull along and like, oh, that happened to me too. I'm thinking of the young woman who gave a really good speech on what to do if you get picked up for speeding. And unfortunately, her credibility was like 6 speeding tickets already, so it was kind of funny, but kind of not. But she had a lot of experience with that, so that you can laugh a little at yourself. And I think one of our self-introductory speeches I posted for you from YouTube is about that. It's bruises and scars that she has had. So the audience will identify with you. Your speech is expected to be a little more formal than conversing day to day. Even if you're in your living room recording for online, be professional in your dress and your manner, all right? Perhaps if you would like a lectern for your notes, like I am using maybe a music stand, something like that where you can put your notes or however you like to use them. And your dress to be a little bit more professional on the day that you give your speech. So when we look at attractiveness, we're thinking about likable, warm, and friendly, smiling, direct eye contact, not really weird, like all over the place, wild. I mean, we can tell if you're authentic. Share your feelings at times, be human, maybe make a little fun of yourself, and then more formal than day-to-day conversation in your dress and your presence. The last one is really important. So far we looked at competence, integrity, attractiveness, and power of the speaker. Here it comes, everyone. This is your communication apprehension. This is being afraid of the setting. Please notice how the book calls this your speaking opportunity. It's not, you have to give a speech in front of people. This is the power you have over your setting. Your bravery, your courage. You're an introvert. I can't stand this. I'm really not like out there. I don't look forward to this. My goal for you is to look forward and be excited about your topic. So really, topic choice is really quite important here because you'll want to tell people about this for the benefit of their own life, perhaps. And so this is your manner. Are you confident? Are you decisive? Are you enthusiastic? Do you have energy? Some days you might not feel so good. You might have to conjure it up. If you're a little low on energy, you're taking some meds, you feel tired, you didn't sleep well, there's all sorts of things. Well, my bit of advice to you is to bluff and pretend. Fake it as if you are that person. If you appear confident and you practice that long enough, guess what? It will happen. This is called the Pygmalion effect. If you remember My Fair Lady, she was transformed into a confident person. So I would say you will become what you appear to be, and you can trick yourself. All right? I've asked you to put on, eventually in your assignment, one of the posting boards about your own theories for when you have a nervous situation, how have you handled this? This is your sports, your theater arts, your musical abilities that you have, vocal, instrumental. You know, I stand up here like, oh yeah, I'm not afraid of speaking. Don't ask me to sing a solo or play my clarinet. Never in a million years. I'd be so afraid because I wasn't very good at it. But in this situation, you're going to have to do this, I bet, in your work. My brother's a rocket scientist. He's always, tell him, I'm making presentations all the time about my projects and how you want to pitch your project for yourself. So it's going to be very important that you develop this. So you will find ways in your text, and you know of ways that you have learned in a nervous setting what to do. Breathing, yoga breathing is very good, and I've used this quite a bit. And you can even practice. There's some things on apps that you can do this. There's all sorts of things like squeeze, release. I carry my stress here, and so if I'm speaking, I'm up like this. It's not good. I need to relax in through here. The way you stand, okay, that's comfortable for you, for example. So there are ways that you can, and be very well prepared and practice. Take your phone out. Yes, do a giant selfie of your speech. See what you think, okay? The camera doesn't lie, probably, unfortunately. So there are some ways that's listed in your book, and I'm going to ask you to post those, your techniques and ideas for helping us relieve our anxiety, because if we hear you being so meek and mild and not presenting with confidence, we'll have sympathy for you, and you don't want that, okay? You want to be inspired and motivated by our topic and our ideas. So we're going to wind up section with ethos, and when we come back, we'll talk about the ethics of the speaker. Thank you very much.